It's Friday the 2nd of May 25 and we've just had the big council elections in England and Wales, I think, and some mayoral elections and yeah, a by-election, an MP by-election in Runcorn. And I just want to speak about election voting because it annoys me for years now that it's so archaic, the actual process. I mean, counting, how you vote by paper, you know, they prefer you to go and attend rather. Although postal voting, most people are doing postal voting now, but some are saying that might make fraud more likely. So really, I've got ideas here. I've got two main ideas, simple ways to improve, and the first one is e-voting, which to me is a no-brainer really. If you can do all your banking online, why can't they trust you to do e-voting? You could even maybe associate it with your bank account. I don't know, but something like that. I just don't know why this isn't the norm. Uh, because then, I mean, turnout at the last general election last year, 2024, it was 59%, which is one of the lowest ever, if not ever. Uh, I mean, the Tory vote went from like 42% to 22% or something like that. People just didn't turn out. Um, but if you're e-voting, even the young will get involved with this because traditionally the young don't bother about voting. But with this e-voting, you could vote easily. And my second thing, is weekend voting. Uh, why aren't why are we on a Thursday when most workers are working? Labour are talking about they're the party of the workers, but they have their election on a day when the workers are working, and it's people that aren't working are more likely. It's going to be a big event for them, voting, especially pensioners, you know. So, I mean, they'll say you've got to 10 o'clock, so you've got to come home from work and then, go out to vote. The school might not even be quite near you, you know, because they want you to go near to physically vote rather than postal vote. Although apparently postal voting is becoming really popular now, and it's a no-brainer, really, in my opinion. Why should you have to go somewhere to vote? I mean, I was just saying how the Swiss electoral system is really good, but I know that in some other elections, oh well, I don't know, I think it's Switzerland, you need to turn out and hold up your hand. I think they do that in America, and some of the Democrat and Republican early votes when they're voting for who the members want to be their party leader or whatever. It's just ridiculous. I mean, we've had banking online for like 25 years now, probably longer. It's just doesn't make any sense at all. So weekend voting, you could even make it 2 days. I think they do that in France, maybe Ireland, France anyway. I think. Voting should be very, very easy to do if they're having to physically go there. You want to make it as easy as possible. Really, most people should be doing postal voting now, in my opinion. If e-voting is not on offer at the moment. But why anybody wants to go to a school or whatever, I don't know, really, or a public place, whatever it is they go to vote. Yeah, so that's my two things. And my other thing about e-voting is you should be able to change your mind up to the last moment. So you should be able to, because what's happening at the moment is with postal voting, a lot of people put their vote in. Say in Britain, you've got 4 weeks to vote usually, um, sometimes 3 weeks, I think. But if you get 4 weeks, a lot of people put their vote in the first week, and then you have all these head-to-head thingies when a lot of people watching have already put their vote in, so it doesn't even matter what they're discussing. So the person might change their mind. It's too late, because out of all the postal votes, I think a big chunk of them are in very early on. So really, with e-voting, you could have it. You can change your mind up to the last second, basically. So you might start off, yes, I'm going to vote one way. And then in the last second, you're no, I don't want it. I'm voting the other way. That's the way it should be. And then that means that whole campaign is worth everyone's while. It's worth the MPs' while, the politicians' while. So that's my two main points about the electoral system. I got another, but I can't remember it. So that's really 3 points, is it? Is it? Yeah, 3 main points. One of them depends on e-voting, though. So yeah, that is my opinion. Okay, I'm not interested in yours.